congratulate Batista the day after the massacre. Why? Because those people, those shameless people who now prate of democracy, perhaps many of them get together in Miami on a Sunday to talk about democracy, or if not, to hear a sermon of some priest or another. I say some priest or another, not a revolutionary priest. They now talk about democracy. So remember when I told you one of the biggest things that people on the island in Cuba kept saying is that the people in Miami do not speak for them. And this is something that even Fidel Castro was talking about back in the day. There's a huge difference between a Miami Cuban American and Cubans on the island. Their difference is ideological, their difference is wealth. And when we do our day talking about the Cuban American diaspora community, which I believe we'll do next Friday, so in a week or so, you will really see demographically that there is something very unique about the Cuban American diaspora. They tend to be wealthier, they tend to be whiter, and they tend to have a political ideology that aligns more with Western capital. And he says these people went to congratulate Batista the day after Batista oppressed many and there was a massacre. And he talks about how, these are people who are not very interested in the development of Cuba. They're more interested in what's going on in Miami. And this, to this day, again, as we mentioned, is still what goes on there. And that's why so many people in Cuba have such distasteful things to say about Cuban Americans in Miami. And I think that's, I know something we joke about, the Miami Cubans, but it's something that's very, very serious to people in Cuba. They are very, very appalled by the behavior of the Cubans in Miami, and they just really over and over again, like, those people don't speak for us. We don't know what's up with them. They left for a reason. They're not like us. They're different. And I think that's true.